Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the 20th Asia Tefl, the 68th Teflin, and the 5th IneltaL 2022 Indonesia. I am Widya Rizky Pratiwi from Universitas Terbuka Indonesia, and in this opportunity, I'm going to deliver the result of my research study under the title, How Indonesian Learners Perceive Their Progress after having intensive classes in an English village. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this paper, I discussed two items in the background. The first one is the problem underlying this research study, and then the solution proposed after reading and conducting some literature study. As we know that English is developed as international lingua franca in the world, and however, in Indonesia, English is taught as foreign language and is rarely used in a broad community. So, lack of authentic experiences in using English for communication is a significant obstacle for Indonesian EFL learners. Even after studying for many years, students are often unable to communicate well with native speakers. And these problems may be faced by the EFL teachers in the implementation of the teaching and learning process at school, because even though these EFL teachers are ambitious to teach English to the students, however, the students may be reluctant to learn. The students could be shy, afraid to make mistakes, or disinterested. English instruction may suffer from insufficient timetabling, poor resources, inappropriate materials that do not match to the students' proficiency, limited facilities, and overcrowded English classroom capacity. So all these problems have engendered the students' perception that English is burdensome. So the Indonesian government is working to improve the student attainment of desired foreign language outcomes by providing more opportunities for immersive education. And one kind of immersion program provided in Indonesia is English Village. English Village is a rich environment that integrates the learning of a foreign culture with language teaching through experience of classes in which learners can interact in English outside of the classroom, offering substantial opportunities for transactional authenticity. And then the largest English village that exists in Indonesia is Kampung Inggris Pare. Kampung Inggris Pare is a fully running community located in a suburb of the town of Pare in Kediri region, East Java, Indonesia. And the village is organized around 160 English institutions, where this institution provides students with instruction in English. And then the village includes many community businesses such as bicycle rentals, food stalls, dormitories, boarding houses, cafes, and restaurants to meet the daily needs of the students from across Indonesia. In addition, these surrounding Javanese and Bahasa-speaking communities support an immersive language environment by providing facilities and services to the students in English. So to learn and practice English speaking directly, people from across the nation or the country try to participate in this English village. And the diversity of the students' origin certainly make the adaptation process in the English village of Kampung Inggris Pare unique. So these uniques attract researchers' attention to study the investigation of this immersion program in different fields. And then considering to the benefits and the unique of Kampung Inggris Pare, the study will investigate deeply how Indonesian learners perceive their progress after intensive classes in this English village. So for the research method, the study examined the Indonesian learners' perceived impact on their cognitive and non-cognitive progress after intensive classes in an English village. And then I purposely selected participants and location at Kampung Inggris Pare because this is the largest Indonesian English village, and then teaching and learning are somewhat different from what is often encountered at school. And then I became an active participant for 3 months there to select 40 participants and then to conduct participant observation interviews and photograph. And then I try to observe the students' daily life in and out of the classroom. Okay, let's come to the some literature of English Village that I have explained before. And then this is some information of Kampung Inspire that were adapted from Pari 2018. Okay, for the result and discussion, to find out how Indonesian learners perceive their progress after having intensive class in an English village, especially in improving speaking skill, I investigate the impact of learning strategies implementation based on learners' perception. And then items arise. 7 were asked to investigate the learners' perception of their progress, namely in cognitive and also non-cognitive progress. And the rest was asked about the learners' judgments of their English growth in general. Okay, let's see the learners' perception of the cognitive progress. 3 questions were developed based on the cognitive strategy applied in learning English, especially for those who took the speaking class. This question aimed to know the learner's perception of their pronunciation, vocabulary, and speaking fluency after studying for some months in an English village of Kampung Inspire. And then to make it miserable, I limited participants to give him responses to the answer options. Yeah, highly upgraded, slightly upgraded, and didn't upgrade it or unupgraded. And then further investigations were carried out on students who were still experiencing a minor improvement. Okay, let's see the chart. The chart explained that among of the 3 types of cognitive aspects that appear in learning English, especially speaking skill, vocabulary was the most greatly improved speaking elements, where 11 students respond to it. And then the second cognitive aspect that highly increased was speaking fluency, in which 8 students contribute to sharing their feelings. And then the last one was pronunciation, in which a level of highly upgraded was only felt by less than half of participants. Okay, you can see here some response to the improvement of vocabulary, fluency, and also pronunciation. You can read by yourself maybe. And then let's see to EFL learners' perception of the non-cognitive progress. Okay, to explore the students' perception of the progress of their non-cognitive aspect, each question was raised based on 4 non-cognitive strategies developed by Pratiwi 2021. And same with the investigation of the learner's perception of the progress of their cognitive aspect. I limited the students to give a film response to one of the answer option, namely highly trained, slightly trained, and untrained. Yeah, it aimed to compose the findings and conclusion well miserable. And then if there were unique statement or low perceived improvement level, the investigation was continued by questioning the causative factors. Okay, you can see the chart. The diagram explained that almost all students obtained highly improved development in managing their learning, followed by their ability to engage in social interaction, the skill to solve the problem when finding the gaps, and the last one was self-control when feeling anxious and nervous. Okay, we can see some response to the development of these 4 domains. Okay, let's see the picture. The participants' smile implied that they enjoyed the activities and had no bother when speaking. In the last impression, they said that learning English in this English village of Kampung Inspire is fun. Currently, they have a positive perception of English. Let's come to the conclusion. Participating in an English village is somewhat different from learning English at school, in which while studying, students can directly practice in their speaking skill in authentic communication. The study found that all students benefit after intensive classes in an English village of Kampung Inspire, both the cognitive and non-cognitive aspect. They mostly felt highly upgraded vocabulary followed by fluency and pronunciation. In the cognitive domains, all students perceived their metacognitive learning regulating ability was highly trained. The study proposed that the English village can be one of the solutions to overcome several English learning problems at school, especially in Indonesia. And students can benefit from having intensive classes in an English village and immersion environment. Thank you.